nínú mọ́nítọ̀ yìí. Bóyá náà ni o, kámẹ́rà ni. It's midday. Good afternoon. Here is the midday news on OGBC. My name is Titilope Awobajo. First, the major items. National Assembly reassures of readiness to give traditional rulers constitutional role. Federal government has taken steps to boost creative economy. Israeli military is calling up reservists to expand its operations in Gaza. The National Assembly will do everything humanly possible to secure a significant role for traditional rulers in Nigeria. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, gave the assurance on Sunday while distributing vehicles to traditional rulers in Dino State. According to the Right Honorable Abbas, the ongoing constitution amendment process in the National Assembly would explore ways to elevate the roles of traditional institutions in Nigeria, noting the critical roles played by traditional institutions in the society. The Speaker acknowledged the support of President Bola Tinubu-led administration for traditional institutions. The government at the center remains committed to boosting the nation's economy by harnessing the creative economy. It has therefore unveiled the Creative Economy Development Fund, CEDF, to fund the sector. The Minister of Art, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Mrs. Hannatu Musawa, made this known in a statement on Sunday. The minister described the fund as a strategic national investment designed to unlock the vast potential of Nigeria's creative sector, positioning it as a driver of economic growth and cultural diplomacy. Mrs. Mushawa urged eligible creatives, entrepreneurs, and organizations to apply for funding through the CED. As part of efforts to strengthen food security and promote sustainable growth, the Defense Headquarters is collaborating with the Raw Materials Research and Development Council, RMRDC, on food production. The collaboration, which focuses on research, capacity building, and agricultural innovation, was made public during a visit by a delegation from the Defense Headquarters to RMRDC in Abuja, led by Brigadier General David Kumi and Brigadier General Mohammed Lawan. On behalf of staff, the delegation noted the military's interest in partnering RMRDC to enhance productivity and efficiency of its farm projects. Welcoming the delegation, RMRDC's Professor Martins Ike Monso described the mission as a significant milestone, emphasizing the Council's mandate to develop and promote local raw materials for industrial and economic growth. He noted that the FARMS project is a model for innovative agriculture and raw materials production, saying its alignment with the armed forces could be pivotal in ensuring food security in the military. Beyond agriculture, he outlined more strategic areas for collaboration, including research and development of military-grade raw materials, fibers, and others. Contrary to reports making the rounds, the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says it is yet to fix the date for the resumption of the nationwide continuous voter registration. The Commission made the clarification in a statement on its X handle by the Chief Press Secretary to the INEC Chairman, Mr. Rotimi Oyekomi. According to Mr. Oyekomi, the electoral body has not announced any date for the resumption of the continuous voter registration (CVR) transfer and replacement of lost permanent voters cards (PVCs). He therefore urged the public to disregard the fake anonymous statement claiming that the CVR and other associated services will resume on May 27th, adding that the Commission will publicly announce the date for the resumption of the CVR at the appropriate time. You're listening to the Midday News on OGBC 98.5 FM. The Israeli military has begun calling up tens of thousands of reservists to intensify and expand its presence in Gaza. The Israel Defense Forces (IDF) said it was increasing the pressure with the aim of returning hostages held in Gaza and defeating Hamas militants. Critics say the recent military offensive after a ceasefire broke down has failed to guarantee the release of captives and questioned Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's objectives in the conflict. Under the plan, the military said it would operate in new areas and destroy all infrastructure above and below ground. Israeli media report that the Israeli Security Cabinet has approved the renewed military expansion in Gaza. President Donald Trump says he is directing the Bureau of Prisons together with the Department of Justice, FBI, and Homeland Security to reopen and expand Alcatraz, the infamous former prison on an island near San Francisco's Golden Gate Bridge. President Trump said on Sunday that for too long, America has been plagued by vicious, violent, and repeat criminal offenders. The president has been clashing with the courts over his policy of sending alleged gang members to a prison in El Salvador. In March, he sent a group of more than 200 alleged Venezuelan gang members there. He has also talked about sending homegrown criminals to foreign prisons. At least 9 persons have died and 70 others hospitalized after strong winds caused 4 tourist boats to capsize in southwestern China. According to state media reports, sudden strong winds caused the boats to capsize in a river in Kiangsi City in Guizhou on Sunday, leading 84 people to fall into the water. More than a dozen people were missing, but all except one have now been rescued. The incident occurred as China celebrated the tail end of its week-long May Day holiday, a peak season for travel. President Xi Jinping noted that other similar accidents had taken place recently and stressed the importance of strengthening safety measures. On sports, Anthony Joshua has hinted that he is still interested in a long overdue showdown with British rival Tyson Fury, even as he revealed he would soon be undergoing a surgery. Reports emerged this past week that Fury could be tempted out of retirement for a generation, and a bout with AJ has always piqued the interest of fans. Fury hung up his gloves for a fourth time in January after suffering a second consecutive defeat at the hands of Alexander Usyk, but speculation has mounted that he could make a dramatic comeback after returning to full training. Joshua will need to return to full fitness before any concrete talks over a Fury bout can take place. He has not fought since he was sensationally knocked out by Daniel Dubois in 5 rounds in front of 96,000 fans at Wembley Stadium on September 21st multiple times. Good governance is a reflection of good citizenry. Renew your commitment to being a patriotic. To end the midday news, another look at the major items. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, the Right Honorable Tajuddin Abbas, while distributing vehicles to traditional rulers in Kaduna State on Sunday, assured that the National Assembly will do everything possible to secure a significant role for traditional rulers in Nigeria. The Minister of Arts, Culture, Tourism and Creative Economy, Mrs. Hannatu Bushawa, in a statement on Sunday, made it known that the federal government has unveiled the Creative Economy Development Fund (CEDF) to boost creative economy. He also heard that the Israeli military has begun calling up tens of thousands of reservists to expand its operations in Gaza in a move aimed at increasing pressure on Hamas to return hostages and defeating the militants. The midday news was edited by Chris Ogu and broadcast from OGBC, Abeokuta. For explicit programs and the latest news updates, visit our website at ogunradio.ng. Follow us on Facebook at Open Radio Abeokuta and on X handle at OGBC 905 FM. You can also listen to OGBC on the Radio Garden.